right, my lovelies, lords, lads, do sugars. Hey, sugar lily, sugar mountains on the moon. Hey, where we at? Where we at? Hey, we survived Halloween, didn't we? Oh, yeah, yes, we did, Stan. Yes, we did. All right. All right, what's coming up? So, yeah, we got Miss Jenna McClure. We got her police interview, and we're going to watch that. And as a little refresher, we got a little refresher here. Who's Jenna McClure? Jenna McClure is friends with Bethany Funk. Not sure how well she knows Dylan, but we definitely know she's friends with Bethany Funk. And so we're going to follow the bouncing ball here just as a refresher before we watch what she has to say in her police interview. Okay, let's go. All right, here we go. Where does Jenna McClure enter into our scene here? Well, here she is. Somewhere in here, we get somewhere in here, Jenna McClure is contacted here. Before 11/21/53, we got Jenna McClure text Bethany Funk, but somewhere in here, there's communication with her. Yeah, let me show you. Don't know exactly when that takes place. Oh, yeah, you remember all this stuff. Yes, you do. You remember all this. Oh, yeah, we love this. All right, no, but here. Somewhere in here, they contact Jenna McClure. Now, this DM text to MM at 10:23, I think that's an error. I think that could possibly be the original text to bring Jenna McClure into this thing, but I'm not 100% on that. I don't think that's a text to Maddie. No, because there's nothing, there's no attempt at communicating the roommates here at all from 10 a.m. All the way through. Because again, we know Dylan, we know what she knows. We know Dylan's a participant. Dylan knows that all the roommates are unalived. And Bethany does, I think, at this point as well. Anyway, so this text to Jenna McClure, I think that's Jenna. Anyway, Jenna comes on the scene at 11:21:53, where she texts Bethany. Okay, right. This is a refresher. Then we get calls. So then Bethany calls her at 11:49, and then we have a long sequence that Jenna McClure is involved in here. Okay, so Jenna texts Dylan. This is weird. So Bethany calls Jenna, right? And that lasts for, I don't know, a minute or less. We don't know if they actually talk to each other. But then Jenna responds and texts Dylan here about, well, yeah, a minute later or less. We don't know. Well, about a minute later. Okay, so Jenna texts Dylan, right? Then Jenna texts Dylan again. Approximately 6 seconds later. 6 seconds later, Jenna's texting Dylan again. Huh? Right? This is where Bethany takes over. Now, at 11:51:07, this is where Bethany takes over with Jenna. Then it's all Jenna and Bethany at this point. So, there you go. Bethany texts Jenna. There's this texting chain here. She texts Bethany. She texts Bethany twice here in 3 seconds. Bethany responds 4 seconds later. Yeah. Jenna again. So this is the conversation. We don't know what they're talking about here, but this is a conversation they're having. This is a very interesting sequence here, guys, right? Jenna pops up at the very end here. Oh, Jenna texts Bethany 3 more times here from 11:54 to 11:55 in a period of 4 seconds. McClure texts Bethany 3 times in 4 seconds. 4 seconds, guys. 4 seconds. Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't forget, Dylan's still on Instagram, by the way. Dylan's still on Instagram. then we called on. Remember this crap? Yeah. Okay, so that's a little refresher on where Jenna McClure comes into this picture. She comes in late to the party here. Late to the party. But they rope her in. They rope her into this around, approximately. Now, again, I think that is a text to Jenna McClure. That is not to Maddie. And we're going to say that starts at 10:23 a.m. and that lasts all their communication lasts all the way through here. And if that is Jenna McClure that Dylan is texting, we don't see a response here in this until almost an hour later. So Jenna, I'm guessing Jenna is busy. Jenna's busy doing something, doesn't see a text right away. Okay? That's my guess here. So whatever Jenna's doing, right, well, maybe we'll see in the video. But there's a gap in response, almost an hour gap here. So Jenna finally gets around. She texts Bethany. And then so on and so on. Then she comes late to the party here. All right, so let's watch her police interview, and let's see what she has to say for herself. Right, here we go, Miss Jenna McClure. Miss Jenna. Alrighty. Hang on, guys. So, where am I getting this from? Well, I'm getting it from Connor. Good job, Connor. Once again, thank you. So here we go, Jenna McClure. Let's go. We're going to put the captions on so we can understand what the fuck they're saying, because apparently when they record people, you can barely understand what they're saying half the time. Right, Moscow? Oh, wait till we get to Molly McMeth. Holy shit. We have to be fucking like, we have to have one of those really long, what are those ear horn? They're called ear horns, right? We need a fucking ear horn for that. I'm not sure. What are you not sure about? Oh, here we go. There she is. There's Jenna. All right. Jenna McClure. My name's Jenna.
What's your middle initial? And what's your last name?
McClure. Holler.
What's your date of birth?
Just make it up.
2003.
Just make it up.
And what's a good phone number for you?
This is my. Wait a minute. Wait. This is Mowrey, right? This is the mouse. Mousemowrey. Hey, Mousemowrey. Do you have any details now? Before interviewing your prime suspect like Dylan, do you have any more details? I don't know, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what do you know?
So, I texted back this morning when I woke up to ask her to, I just asked her if she was awake because I wanted to get coffee or something, and she called me about an hour later and said, hey, like we're kind of, me and Dylan are, like, in my room right now, the rest of our roommates aren't answering, they're just kind of freaked out, and I heard Dylan on the phone in the background, like, talking to someone saying, like, I saw somebody or something, and I just didn't know what was going on, and I was like, okay, that's weird, like, I'm concerned for
Okay, guys, I'm going to stop it right there. Okay, now, okay, so that's understandable here. This is how Jenna gets roped into this, guys. So Jenna was the one who initiated the contact. She texted Dylan or Bethany, I'm not sure because they block it out, but she texts one of them to go get coffee to see what they're doing, and hey, do you want to grab some coffee? Okay. That's how Jenna gets roped into this. And once again, who's spearheading this? Dylan Mortensen. Here we go.
you guys, like, do you guys want me to come pick you up? And she was like, honestly, yeah, like, can you just come over? And I was like, sure.
Honestly, yeah, can you just come over? See, what are we doing here, guys? What's Dylan doing? She's roping everybody into this situation. She already did this with Hunter Johnson and Emily, right? She roped them in to come to the house. Now we're roping in Jenna McClure to come to the house.
And I was driving there, and she texted me and said, also on the way just to check things out. And then right when I pulled up, I'm pretty sure I rolled in right as the police were behind me. Okay. So I parked to the side, like, kind of near, like, in front of the house, and then the police came.
What time did you
That she was awake, or that I was coming?
Yeah, first time you texted her.
I texted her.
Again, they're allowing them to keep their phones. See that? Yep.
You awake at 11:20.
11:20. Okay. So, Jenna says she texted them at 11:20 to see if they're awake and they want to go get coffee. Let's see if we see that in the text messaging, okay? Real quick. Hang on. And yes, we do. Yes, we do. 11:21 still. Jenna McClure texts Bethany. Okay. Hey, Jenna, good so far. Good so far. You're accurate, but then again, they're letting her keep her phone. But anyway, so I may be mistaken. Let me say this. I may be mistaken about this text then. The 10:23 text, then that possibly is to Maddie Mogan. That is, or somebody else. I don't know, but it's not to Jenna. It's not to Jenna, so I'm scratching that out. However, Jenna is accurate. She is accurate here. She does text around 11:20, 11:21. Bethany Funk, she's texting. She's asking Bethany, "Are you up? Do you want to get some coffee?" Fine. Good so far. Okay. Good so far. Good so far, Jenna. Good. Good. Okay, Mitch?
Just messenger?
It was iMessage.
Okay. It's two people that are actually using the native text. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, asshole.
What time did she reply?
I'm trying to see the time that she called me.
I think if you slide it to the left, try to slide it to the short.
Oh, okay. So she called me at 11:49.
11:49.
So that was when you were talking.
About?
She said, "Hey, yeah, I want you to come get me."
Yeah, actually, she was like, "Hold on one sec," and hung up before she asked to come get me.
Okay.
And then she texted me at 11:15, said 1 sec, and then at the same time I said, "You guys want me to come get you?" And then she said yes.
Okay. Did you attend the party last night at all? Yes.
No.
Okay.
I was at a different party, and I actually came over to that party. They were in the night. With me too at one point too.
Okay.
She was, but they both ended up at my party at some point.
So did you leave the party before or after that your party?
My party, I was there the whole time. She left before me.
What time did you leave roughly?
Let me look.
I can also tell you because she was also there. I'd say around 1 a.m.
Okay. What time did
left at
Yeah, what time did Dylan leave?
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah, it was like 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually about to leave with her, and then I decided to stay.
Okay.
Ah.
And
Why
I
is
knew
that?
she was going home.
Ah. Uh-huh.
So from the time that left, didn't hear anything from anybody?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. She just came up to me, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna leave." And then I hugged her goodbye, and she left.
So obviously you know or
Yes.
yeah. Do you know Maddie and
Yes.
all them?
Yes.
And are you in a sorority?
I'm with Dylan and Bethany and Bye.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Ah. Uh-huh.
And I know Xana and Maddie because they were in Pine. And then I met Kaylee just because she's their roommate.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then there's also...
She is, yeah.
Huh? Okay. What else you got, Mitch?
And I apologize. Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee?
What about them?
Are they all the same sorority?
Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee dropped the... So...
Yes,
Xana
they did.
and Maddie were both in but they dropped. And Kaylee was in and she dropped. So they were all dropouts. They weren't in a sorority.
That's right.
Or they aren't anymore.
Okay, for somebody who doesn't understand the whole sorority fraternity world, why would you drop out?
Money issues or just not liking,
The rules? That's right, the rules.
I think it was.
That's right. That's right. That's what we see in the documents. That's correct. They dropped out because they didn't like the rules. Because the people, the council okay? Kaylee, Maddie, and Xana, they didn't like the fucking rules that were going on with the sororities. That was the reason why they dropped. They didn't like what was going on with the rules that let's say the elder council had. I don't think it was money at all. I think it was because of the rules. See? Exactly. So that we see that in the documents as well. Yeah. And then the only people left in the sorority fraternity system, again, we know this, Dylan, Bethany, and Ethan.
There's girls in the house that are like a part of leadership, and so they'll be like the executive board.
Okay.
They probably didn't really like it.
That's right. They call it the executive board. We call it a council. It's called a council. And I'm going to say elder council. Same difference here. They want to call it a leadership board. That's stupid. No, we're going to call it a council.
Yeah, that was what college was about, was not having me bounce around.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. But you understand.
This guy's a complete moron. He's a complete idiot, Mr. Mouse. He totally missed the context here. I'm going to point this. I know I'm stopping it way too much here. But this is a golden opportunity to understand the inner workings of the sorority system. And he totally he wants to rush through his questions, but he totally missed an important piece here. This is an idiot. He made a stupid summarization here. Look, he's trying to say, because they were in college, they don't like to be told what to do. So that was the reason why they dropped. No, you totally failed to explore the sorority dynamic. It was way more than that, idiot. What actually was Maddie, Kaylee, and Xana. They did not like the elder council females and the rules that they were trying to impose because my guess was here, those rules that they wanted were either A, absolutely crazy, okay, right? B, harmful, C, something else along that line here. But this idiot, Mr. Mouse, he had a golden opportunity right here to ask about the inner workings of the sorority, a system that he claims he doesn't really know anything about. Right, you idiot? Anyway, let's carry on, Mr. Mouse. Yeah, this is, again, Moscow does not know how to, they don't know how to interview people. They don't know how to investigate people. They don't know how to interrogate people. You had a golden opportunity here to learn about the inner workings of the sorority, and you fucking blew it.
I am.
Okay.
And
is?
Yes. Yes.
And is?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Stop redacting shit. The fuck?
Why would somebody not live on? Using this right or not live?
You can get granted live out if you're a sophomore or up.
Okay.
For Beth, it was just like money issues, and she just wanted her own space, and same with Dylan.
Okay.
And Maddie is like sorority big, and so it was like perfect for Beth to like move into her house.
Aha.
Maddie was.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes, Maddie, listen. Maddie was Bethany's big. Right? I believe so. Yes. Right. I believe that's correct. Or was it Dylan? I forget. Oh, God, now I'm getting confused.
So what year were Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee? What year of the school?
Xana's a year above me. She's a junior. And I believe Kaylee was a senior, and I know Maddie was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
I know for sure Maddie was a senior. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Kaylee was a senior, too.
Okay. So Maddie was a senior, so
Bethany's a sophomore, and so is Dylan.
Okay. So is there anything that's been going weird with people talking, people showing up?
At the house, like the house.
At all. Yep.
I mean, I know that Kaylee, like a month ago, saw like a dark figure staring at her in the woods when she took her dog Murphy out to go pee, and I don't know, their apartment's always giving me like bad vibes, and we always we didn't joke about there being like a stalker, but we were like, seriously, like, there's been countless times that we've been like just scared because like we hear things or.
And that's just at the house itself?
No, at the house on Kings Road.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaylee was
Yeah. Yeah.
upstairs. She's on the third floor, right?
Uh-huh.
You said that was about a month ago that she said that something weird
I
happened?
believe it was like a month ago, yeah.
Okay. Nothing else as far as text messages, social media, nothing that's
No, not
getting
that.
the girls. Any problems between the sisters?
That live at the house or just
in general.
No, not at the apartment, no. They're all like best friends. Same with, there's no real big problem.
Nobody stole somebody's boyfriend or ate somebody's cookies or...
I mean, probably, but can't think of anything.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nothing major.
Okay. Anything else you can think of that I should need to know? Just weird, out of place?
I mean, I was curious of how the person got in, but then, I mean, sometimes their door doesn't lock all the way. They have a code to get in. Sometimes I just open it and it opens.
Do you know the code to get in?
I do, yeah.
Is that something common for the friends to know?
I was supposed to move in at semester or next year, so I've just been like basically living there.
Okay.
So yeah, I just knew the code because
Oh.
I'm really close with them.
You were living there, basically.
One of my other close friends knows it, but I don't know about anyone else. But yeah, sometimes I'll just go in. There's like a party happening and it's just like unlocked.
Right.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It sounds like there's a door off of the... So you would gonna move in?
Yeah.
In next month?
So I was trying to get a live out granted for this upcoming semester. Usually you can't do that, but
Okay.
I know I did that last year, so I was going to try to do that. But I was for sure going to move in next year.
So there's the front door that's got the keypad.
Yeah.
The back door.
Interesting, guys. Interesting. She was basically living there, Miss Jenna. That's what she said. I was basically living there already. And she had applied for a grant for the following semester, which would have been the spring of 2023. She was planning on moving in there permanently. Miss Jenna was. Interesting information. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you.
Door from the kitchen.
The sliding one?
Yeah. Does that usually locked or unlocked?
I've never really tried, but I know they're very cautious about that stuff, so they lock it.
Okay.
But I mean, a night out.
No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make no. Jenna, I look, I'm not busted on Jenna here. I'm just saying Jenna is she's not using her reasoning skills here. She's not using her reasoning skills here, okay? If they don't give a shit about the front door and you could just open it up, okay, without needing a code, in fact, that's what she said. Because she said one time I just opened the door and it opened up. They're not going to give a shit about the sliding glass door. Just saying, if you're not locking your front door with a code and multiple people have it, you don't give a shit about it. Why would you be so concerned about your other door? I don't know.
I don't know if they would have,
When everybody's coming back from a party?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's always locked, but
Okay.
they have.
Well, that's weird. You said you basically live there, right? She said she basically lives there, right? Well, how come she doesn't know anything? See, again, now I'm getting pissed off here. She said she basically lives at the house, right? But then she doesn't know about what they do with the sliding glass door. So which is it? Do you live there? I mean, do you live there enough to understand the workings of the sliding glass door? Or don't you? This is wrong. Everything's wrong with these fucking people. They're all dumb. I don't get it. They're all fucking idiots.
They have their trash can out there to
Uh-huh.
the side of the sliding glass door, so maybe they just leave it unlocked because you just open it and throw it away. But I don't know about like the nighttime if they would have locked it or not.
You bet. Okay.
Well, that's probably likely. They probably don't lock it. Dylan, you probably don't lock it. Okay? Dylan's the one that says she's usually in charge of locking that door. Do you think she does? Absolutely not. Not when we're doing Rage Cage and we're getting fucked up every day. Right, Dylan? Right, Dylan Mortensen?
Where's Murphy?
Where's Murphy?
Where is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I watched them take him out.
Okay.
I don't know where
And
they...
that was more of a just piecing everything together and
Yeah, Murphy...
crap.
What an idiot. This is Mowrey. He doesn't know how to interview people, obviously. What a stupid question. Again, what are we doing? We're leading our interviewees here. We're leading them. We're giving them leading questions. Where is Murphy? I don't know. She should be like, I don't know. You tell me, asshole. Where is he? You're the cop. What'd you do with him? What an idiot. What in Moscow? You're the worst police department I've ever seen in my life. New York City's laughing at you. Los Angeles is laughing at you. El Paso, Texas is laughing at you. Okay? Albuquerque, New Mexico, laughing at you. Laughing. I don't know. Where's Murphy? Hey, my guard. Where's Murphy? I don't fucking know. Where is he? You should know where he is, idiot. You're the police. Why are you asking her? She wasn't in the house. What an idiot.
The dog somewhere.
Yeah.
The dog somewhere. That's good. Yeah. I think that's important to know. Yeah, because he should have been killed, first of all. Okay? Yeah, he's somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Alright, anything else you can think of?
I don't think so.
Usually any kind of traumatic experience.
Oh, here we go. Then we get into our little trauma speech. We see this on everybody. And they're like, just shut up. I'm not in any trauma. He did this with Dylan and everybody. And they're like, just shut up. We're not in any trauma, especially Dylan. Dylan's like, just shut up. I'm tired. I want to go home. I want to take a nap. And then I want to go out and drink some more alcohol. Okay? Spare me your trauma speech. Okay?
Even if you're not there, you know these people, this is going to hit you hard. You might hear something later on down the road. It'll pop up when you're looking at a Happy Meal or French fries or something weird.
Oh, he likes that French fries.
Don't hesitate to call us and just ask.
Okay.
You guys also have the CTC on campus, right? The Crisis Trauma Center, or what it is.
I don't know.
Initials are. Highly recommend you reach out to them, even if you just get the number and have it. This is not normal. This is not something that normal people should have to go through. So,
You got that right.
I would say reach out even when you don't think you need it, because that will help stem some of the things that might happen, the sleeplessness, you can get upset stomach, you can get all of that kind of stuff, and it's just not worth it.
Right.
So don't.
Oh my God. Why do they always prime people? Why? Moscow police, why do you constantly prime people? Well, you may not be able to sleep, and you may get an upset stomach. And guess what? Guess what else may happen? You may get night terrors, and man, you may not be able to sleep for 17 days straight. So I'm just saying, you might want to consider that. Okay, fuck you. This is again, guys, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Dumb as fuck.
That's my point. As a cop, I've seen really bad things, and I've tried to beat them up.
No, listen. I understand it. Okay, I'm being flippant, but I understand it. Okay, but he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
That's my point. As a cop, I've seen really bad things, and I've tried to be the macho guy, and it doesn't work. So ask for help before you think you need it. Anybody out there that still
Is there anybody out there?
needs to be interviewed that you think that needs to be
Yeah, Dylan Mortensen. Again and again and again.
talked to sooner than later?
No more people that I know needs to be. I don't know if been, he might have just walked by.
Okay.
I don't know if he's been interviewed.
Well, what I'll do is we'll go back out and you can point, because instead of me just saying, hey, who's...
Yeah, I'll ask who hasn't yet, because I just don't know.
Hey, Sylvia, number 23.
Yeah.
Not want to do that to anybody.
Bye-bye. Is that it? All right, guys, that's it. What do you think about that? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Some bitch. Shit. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Hey, so that was Jenna McClure. Oh, my God. That was Miss Jenna McClure. What do you think about her? What do you think about her? What's your feeling? What's your sense watching that? What's your sense of her? What do you think? I think she's... Okay, just my first impression here of her. I feel she's being honest. I do. That's my first impression. I feel she's naive. That's my second impression here. I feel that there's a little bit of exaggeration here with her. Yes, because she's saying I basically live there, but then she doesn't really understand the workings of the house. So I find that a little odd. Okay. But overall, I feel that she's being honest. I do. I feel that. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. I feel once again, Dylan sucked her into this. Remember, Dylan is the psychotic prime. She's histrionic, she's dramatic, and she's doing that for a reason. She's an actress. She's acting here. Okay? So what do we see? We see other people now also getting sucked into Miss Dylan's world here, including Jenna McClure. So how many people did Dylan suck into this situation now? Oh, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 or something. Yeah, the number keeps growing up, right? But that's what Dylan does. That's part of her sickness. Dylan wants to pull all these people into her orbit here, and make a big show and scene. And that's exactly what we see on the when Nunez arrives. That's exactly what she's doing. She is acting for the camera because she's histrionic, she's dramatic, narcissistic, psychotic, and she's pulling all these people into her orbit. So we see Jenna McClure got sucked into this situation. There you go, my loves. Okay, I hope you like that one. We're going to look at Molly McMeth in a little bit. That one I have not watched all the way through. Bits and pieces. It's completely bizarro. It's, of course, like every other thing we see in Moscow, Idaho, interviewing. Yeah, that one's off the charts because Molly's totally out of her gourd. Yeah, she needs to be in a long-term facility. But anyway, yeah. So Jenna McClure, I love you. We'll pick it up later. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. I hope you have you're sleeping off the hangover. Maybe. Or you're just drinking some good coffee and tea right now. All right. I love you, babies. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.